What's up, everybody? I'm Thomas J. Bellezza. Welcome to From the Hat, where we're talking by choice, chosen by random. Today, I'm joined again by my good buddy, Mr. Nick.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey.
Drinking a little bit of vodka.
You got to drink some vodka. He's got his cup and straw. There's no stereotypical element about that. Look at him. Look, he's got. Is there ice in there?
Yes, there is ice in it. It's water.
Oh, all right.
I mean, it's vodka.
Hey, you ice it up. Well, let's get right to it, Mr. Nick. All right, I'm gonna. I got a hat. I got some balls, and I got my hand inside the hat playing with the balls. You tell me when
Sounds
to.
like a good time over there.
Yeah, you tell. Yeah. What is this? The 60s? Oh, we're good. All right.
Oh.
All right. 25. Oh, you know what that means, right?
No, what does it mean?
It means
School versus education.
Let's see. Boop. Guest chooses one of the following. Oh, nice. All right. Do you want a question, a would you rather, or a ranking?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I would you rather?
Would you rather? All right, here he goes. Here's the guest. Would you rather? Boom. Would you rather? Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized men or one man-sized duck? Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized men or one man-sized duck?
I would do both. I would fucking destroy 100 duck-sized men.
100.
100, hands
100
down.
of them.
100 of them.
You think you could beat 100 ducks? First of all,
I would fucking kill 100 ducks.
I'm not saying you got to fight them hand to hand.
If you said geese, yeah, hand to hand, I would fucking kill. Like if you would have said like, you know, a swan or fucking 100 ostriches or something like that, then I would have been a little scared.
All right, but listen, they're not 100 ducks though. They're 100 man-sized ducks, which means they have intelligence. They have opposable thumbs. That's the whole. You know, they could climb on you. They could stick their hands down your throat and choke you. They'll just. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I have not.
Oh, that's right. You have a girlfriend. So, back in the day when I was knee deep in D&D, goblins and kobolds, they're like by themselves. They're not an issue. It's like kicking a duck. You can kick and go.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you get to like 5, then 10, then 12, like, all right, let's put it this way. 10, does 10 seem like a lot?
10 ducks?
Yeah.
No.
All right, now picture those ducks as penises in a row that you have to go down on. Is 10 a lot now?
Oof, yeah. I think 1 is. But
one is it? Now imagine 100.
Yeah. But we're not talking about the same thing here.
Yeah,
if we're talking
little men running around,
little men,
100 of them.
I can kick. I can do one SWAT kick.
All right, no, you can't. They're too short.
If I kick them, I can kick a duck.
Yeah, but how many ducks can you kick with one good kick?
I can kick. If I'm going to do like a leg sweep,
yeah,
I'm taking out like
what?
60 of them.
They're not that tiny. How long is your leg?
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about a duck. I mean, I'm 5'9", like we discussed before.
All right, so that means your leg is
I don't know.
2.5 feet, maybe 3, right? Because your head is seven bodies, right? I mean, it's 7, right? So you could let's just say you can hit 5 ducks or 5 duck-sized men with one leg sweep, and then maybe another 5 or 6 around.
And then from there on out, I'm just picking up and snapping.
No, because they have to be able to grab at you while you're
yeah, they can do all they want. They can grab their little teeny hands. These little teeny hands. What are these little teeny hands gonna do to me?
You don't know. They could pull on your eyes, right?
Tons of pinches.
No, you're like trying to kick and do your sweeps, and they're like
I'm going
grabbing
to.
all over you. You know.
I might even eat a couple.
What if they're naked? Would that make it harder or easier?
No, it would make it easier.
Just flicking their little something, something.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's go to the man-sized duck. All right.
If you see, here's the other part of it too. All
right.
I have to do is take out at least 20 of them, and if they can think, they're real like emotional type people.
Yeah.
Those 20 that I kill, I have to just mangle them,
No,
and then the other ones will have to be like the other ones will step back and like, oh shit, did you see that? He picked me up. He picked one of them up like a fly and plucked his legs off.
Yeah, we might have to use our brains, guys, and fight as a team.
And leave. No, there's no
fight
team.
as a team. Let's distract them. You guys go over there and sacrifice yourselves, and then while he thinks he's winning, we'll jump on him. Well, and then
I'll just jump on my back, and I just killed 30 of them.
You don't kill people that easily.
They're people. They're little teeny people.
No, they're duck sized.
How strong are their bones?
Well, who knows? But they're definitely 2.5. What are they? A foot and a half tall. Right? How tall is a duck? How tall is a duck? How tall is a duck?
I'm just imagining a person like this big.
They're 5 inches. They're 5 inches tall. That's pretty big. That's smaller than my penis, but bigger than yours.
No, to both. But
ducks have to be bigger than 5 inches.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like.
Okay. An adult male mallard is 24 inches. Yeah, that makes, because when they stand up, they're like 2 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, they're 2 pounds. That's some thickness.
That is. I would be throwing them like footballs.
They're 2 feet. They're like
getting perfect spirals on them.
Listen, they're not. I think you're not thinking this through. All right. Well, what about a man-sized duck? All right. So a 6-foot duck coming after you.
That's a midget.
A 6-foot duck.
Oh, a man-sized duck. I'm thinking.
Man-sized duck.
Man-sized
duck. At 6 feet, it has the ability to grab you and fly up and drop you.
I don't think ducks can do that.
Ducks can fly and they can grab you with their beak.
They can grab me with the beak.
And they can fly. Haven't you ever seen a duck
of course
fly?
they can fly. But I'm thinking more like, talons and stuff like that. Yeah, no. At that point in time, I would probably just stick with it would be a good eat though. If you could manage to kill that.
Yeah, but do you think you could kill it hand to hand?
Yeah.
No, see, it says here, scientifically speaking, with the mathematics involved, 100 duck-sized men could easily overwhelm a single person simply by the numbers, making it difficult to defend themselves effectively. Well, they might be smaller. They could still coordinate because they are men with thinking. They are people with thoughts. They can coordinate attacks and cause significant damage if they work together. However,
like 40 of them. That's half the. That's
you can't kill 40 in one shot.
I'm gonna kill 40 of them off rip.
You're gonna just show up and they're gonna die. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yes,
what are they racist? Like they die of a heart attack.
They're gonna start looking at each other. They're all gonna be like, "Oh my god, who brought the black guy?" And then they're all gonna just they're gonna just fucking die. There's no way in hell 100 ducks. There's no way. That's like talking about like how many third graders can you take on?
How many third graders do you think you could beat in a
third
row
graders
before they take you down?
Third graders?
Not one at a time. I'm talking 100 third graders. 100. How much does a third grader weigh?
I don't even know.
How much does a third grader weigh? How much?
50 pounds, maybe?
50.
40, 50 pounds? I mean, American third grader?
Yeah. Oh, so a little bit heavier. Right? But imagine they just piled on you. That's like 500 pounds. If they're 50 pounds each and all 100 of them pile on you, that's 500 pounds. You can barely lift that. You can barely lift 150.
Hold on. Me barely lifting 150 pounds?
Yeah, with that kind of
I
weight.
bench 150 pounds.
Yeah, but you don't understand the dome element of it makes it heavier. I think it would
Okay,
be
so
easier,
it says a
honestly, to
third
kill a
grader
man.
weighs anywhere from between 50 to 70 pounds.
Let's just say 50. That's a hot. Imagine they just were like, what? And they just football tackled on top of you.
But do you think
that.
Do you think that a third grader could be that coordinated to jump on
First
top
of all,
of me?
I think all the time. Second of all, I do. Because that's how they act. They roughhouse.
I could see them getting like all mad, foaming, like, you know, and then I just punch one in the face, and then everybody else is like, "Oh my god!" You know.
Okay,
but
we're not talking about 100 Hampton, East Hampton, third graders. All right, we're talking like Coram or Middle Island. Right?
Yeah, Coram, like wine dance. Yeah,
wine dance. Yeah, those that would be a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're taught how to box at like 2.
I don't know. I still think I'd be able to take on a significant amount of them. I'm thinking.
I agree with you, a significant amount, but
I don't think third graders
gauntlet through it.
I think third graders just bare knuckles. I'll probably take on like 80.
First of all, how many miles can you run before you need to take a break?
Oof, man, I don't even know. I haven't gone for a run in a long time.
Right? So you have to think like Mike Tyson, right? He could punch one third grader and that kid is dead. He could punch a second one, dead, right? Because he could one-shot them with this punch, right? But there's going to be a certain point where he's just like, I think I need a break. Because it's 100.
There's no breaks. There's no.
That's what I'm saying. But there's
no breaks. I don't know. Can I use? Okay, here's a question. Can I use
only your hands? That's what it is. It's a fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can I use one of them as a?
Oh yeah, you can grab them as a weapon, sure.
Yeah. So can I
but then you're exhausting your resources.
Why? Because I'm using one and swinging them around to hit everything else.
The weight of that child, 50 to 70 pounds, it diminishes your cardio, your ability to maintain.
What if I take a leg off of them?
But it's like swinging a bat, right? You could swing a bat, but how many times can you swing a bat before your arms are tired? It's just a bat. It's only weighs what, a pound, 2 pounds?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But
no, I see.
It's a continuous motion. That's what it's. You're not thinking about the fact that you will get tired. It's 100 man-sized ducks.
It's like
a duck-sized men. I mean, 100 duck-sized men. You would get.
I just don't know. It's just the thought process of a duck coming at me. Like even as 100 little men size. I mean, once you get over the fear factor of that, could you imagine looking at that? Because there has to be some level of fear that sets in that it's like, oh shit, it's me or them. So you got to get to that
down.
Part.
Yeah, but again,
and then a 6-foot duck coming at you. Come on.
There's no way you could beat that duck quickly.
There's gonna. I mean, yeah, I'll figure out a way. I mean, like, how brittle are their bones?
They're at that size. They're not that brittle because they're a man size. They're gonna rush you. They're faster than you are, right?
But then wouldn't that mean that would they still be able to fly?
Yes.
I thought that the reason why ducks could fly is because their bones are so like thin.
Yeah, but they would have the wingspan would still the proportions would have grown.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
They're not, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the little wings; they have the big wings. But let's say they don't fly; they could just run you over.
I mean,
how many times can you get hit by a duck at full speed before you're like, I need a break?
Well, how fast can a duck run?
Let's see. How fast can a duck run?
Fun fact, I found out that alligators can run like 30 miles per hour. I thought I could just do like a brisk walk away from one, but
yeah, but you would have to, if you run zigzag, that's what they tell you in Florida. That's one of the things they train you is run zigzag and they can't catch you.
I'd probably fucking break an ankle.
Yeah, or climb a tree. Ducks can run. Holy crap! Ducks can run 5.5 to 7.1 miles per hour. Wow. Yeah, that duck is knocking you out.
Okay.
How heavy would a man-sized duck be?
Well, if it's
It'd be 200 pounds.
200-pound duck.
No, it'd have to be more than that because it's.
I feel like it would be.
How much would a 6-foot duck weigh?
Why's it got to be 6 foot? Why can't it be one of the short kings?
It's man size.
That's what? I'm a man. 5'9".
I'm 5'9.5".
Are
Doesn't
you?
mean I'm a man.
Oh. Well, ladies, show some love to the short kings.
They would be heavy.
Yeah. I feel like it would be heavier than that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Especially if it's an American man, be heavier than that.
Well, listen, going back to the 100, right? Now, look, going down on a penis, right? It doesn't seem like it would take a lot of effort, right? Okay, you're not fighting it, you're not punching. The effort would come from your soul, right? And staring at it for like 10 minutes at a time to be like, all right, I have 99 more to go, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But you would get exhausted going through 100 of them. 100 penises would exhaust you, and you're not even fighting for your life. I mean, you are.
Yeah, essentially you would be, yeah.
Right? But now imagine you're swinging and kicking and running, you know?
I just don't know. I think by the time they're fucking duck size. That's all I keep thinking. Like, you know.
Again, you have to remember your conditioning would have to be a part of the variable. You're not going to have unlimited energy.
Have you seen me?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Not only have I seen you, I'm looking at you right now.
Do you know what I'm capable of? I can fucking destroy these things. I like now I want to go out and fucking find a group of ducks and just
they have to be men. They have to be duck-sized men. You can beat ducks. I don't think you could beat 100 ducks attacking you at the same time.
I think you know, like I said, you have to get over the panic factor.
Well, all right, let's say you get over the panic factor. You still have to get over the I have to keep this up factor.
They're ducks. All
right. Imagine you fought one person with boxing gloves in a ring. Mm-hmm. Why do you think they have 2-minute rounds?
Yeah. I mean, that's a human being. That's like a full-size human.
Energy. And if you go 15 rounds, by the time you go to most boxers, if they get to the 5th round, they're fighting on another level, right? And we're not even talking about heavyweights because it's difficult to go 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your cardio and your conditioning just to keep swing, especially if you're missing. Every time you miss a punch, you're taking more out of your body than if you hit, right? So you have to put that into perspective. 100 duck-sized men. They're
like 5 inches tall.
No, they're 2 feet tall.
What does it matter? 2 feet?
It's 2 feet tall. 100 of them coming after you. You're not fighting one at a time, and they're like doing this like little. They're attacking you like a swarm. It's not like a movie where this fighting master's fighting 10 ninjas, but each ninja's like dun, 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 and they're waiting for their turn, and then they run in. No, they're gonna swarm you. It's a death battle, man.
I would kill them.
I don't know. I think you'd have a better chance against the man-sized duck.
The man-sized duck, I feel like is more. It's more scary. Have you ever seen like a duck open its mouth?
Yeah. They go,
yeah, and it's like rows of sharp, pointy teeth.
Oh, all the sharp. Yeah, I mean, those teeth would be very sharp as a human.
Human.
I think you'd get beat up pretty good, but I think you have a better chance of winning against the duck-sized man than I think you have to maintain we've been talking about this for 20 minutes. That's crazy.
Because
This could have been yeah, I picked the first one.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer.
I don't think it is a no-brainer. I think if you start putting in some of the logic into it, you have to question the validity of your ability to maintain consistency.
I can do it. I know I can do it.
All right.
If anybody's watching this and they have a scientist friend that could genetically mutate things, we won't tell anybody. We won't tell anybody.
Yeah, especially if you make penises bigger.
Especially if you could do that, then give me a call. But if you can do this, let me know. I'm going to be the first one there, and I'm going to fucking kill all of them. So you don't even have to worry about the FBI or the police.
Would you like to do an experiment right now?
Sure.
All right.
Well, it depends. Do I have to get up?
Yeah.
I don't have pants on.
You don't have pants on?
No, I do. But I'm not getting up.
I was like, how is it we both don't have pants on? You know?
But what does this experiment consist of?
So the experiment consists of a very simple thing. You're going to stand up and you're just going to swing a real punch into the air 100 times. That's assuming that every punch you do would hit every single one of them. And if you can make it to 100 without being tired, I believe you. But this is assuming that 100 duck-sized men are attacking you one at a time and you're getting a full punch on them. You're not going to get, I don't think you're going to get to 20 before you're like, all right, I need a second.
I just don't want to get up. I'm not going to lie. I've already.
Do you feel, how many punches do you think you could get in before you're like, all right, I'm feeling it?
I don't know, man. I'm getting the job done. That's all I can say. I just feel, you know what it is? If one day we got to get together and we're just going to start booting around 100, 5 pounds?
I can't. I have lung disease. I can barely walk.
Come on. Excuses.
I'd be dead with either.
We're fighting excuses. No. Well, fine. You can time me.
I can time you right now if you let me.
I'm not going to do that because it's not the same. Like even punching in the air, I can sit here. I can sit here.
No. They have to be like, like punches.
Like you can do this all day. I can do this.
You can't kill somebody with these punches.
I can do this all day long.
No, I'm talking about like kill punches, like haymakers. You can't do it. These little punches. This is you pushing people away.
Have you
I'm
tried
doing that, and I'm exhausted now.
That was nothing. You have a lung disease.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like you don't have a lung disease, but imagine doing that while consistently being bombarded. I don't think you understand how many 100 is. If there was like 10, I'd be like, Nick, you got this. You're not even gonna sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But 100.
I know how many 100 is.
How many is 100?
100. I will fuck them up. I'm telling you.
Why don't you go find 10 couch pillows? All right, you know those 2 foot by 2 foot square couch pillows? Mm-hmm. Just find 10 of them, and then picture 100 of those.
Just coming at me.
Yeah.
It's getting done, man. It's getting.
1 second. 100 couch.
Getting done. It's getting done.
Row.
There's no fucking way. I would be. I feel like fighting.
No way. There's no way. There's no way.
Getting done.
It's too many.
What do you mean? They're fucking pillows.
No, but they're supposed to be used as an example of seeing what 100 duck-sized men would look like.
No way.
5 of them is a lot. Look how much room they take up. You have to understand the collective is the issue.
I understand the collective. I understand the collective. You know, it's just like they can think. I can think too. I back myself into a corner. I funnel them all in. I'm fucking them up.
Wait, they back you into a corner.
I back myself. They're only 5.
You're
They're
done.
only they're like this big. They're like this big. So
They're
I
not just
automatically
this
see.
big. They're this big times 100.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I can kick. If I kick one of them hard enough, if I kick just one, that one's gonna fly through the other like 30 and then knock out a whole bunch of them. Then they have to get back up.
How do you know it's gonna knock them out?
They're gonna get back up. By that time, I'm already round back up and I'm kicking again. So by the time,
how many kicks do you think you can get in before you're like,
this get off at least a good?
You can't even kick them normally because you have to kick. You're only kicking a small area.
I'm trying to kick them into. I'm domino effecting. A domino effect.
That means you're doing forward like heel
bowling. I'm bowling. I'm bowling at this point.
I don't know, man.
I'm knocking everything. I'm telling you. Anybody who's watched this, please comment and say how many you think you could take. I guarantee you.
Yeah, how many of the 100 duck-sized men do you think you could take out?
Anybody would say 100. Easy.
Do you think by the end of the 100 you'd be like, all right, now I could go bowling if I wanted to, or I could go. You know what? I'm gonna go rowing because I'm still fully energized. I'm not even tired.
By the end of that 100, I'm taking pictures. And then
you can't even hold up the phone.
I'm telling you, 100.
You think you still have the energy to be like, oh, I can go for a run now?
I'll probably bust out 100 push-ups after it's done.
You can do 100 push-ups now without stopping.
I did it this morning.
You did 100 push-ups without stopping.
Yeah, this morning.
I'm not talking about my knees on the floor push-ups. I'm talking about real push-ups.
I do that every morning.
Set the camera up. Let's get this. We're getting 100 push-ups.
No, I'm not doing that right now.
Because you can't do 100 push-ups in a row without stopping.
Yeah, I can. I'm telling you, I really can.
You weigh 207 pounds or something like that. You got muscle all over your body. 240?
I weigh 240. Yeah.
And you did that means you did 240 pounds 100 times without stopping.
Yeah. Normally I break it up. Normally I'll do 60, then 40, but today I did them straight.
I'm going to do 100 straight. So you normally do 60 and 40, but today you were like 100 straight.
Yeah, today I did 100 straight. Just to challenge myself. It's more
beneficial to actually do 10 or 15 at a time.
Well,
watch. Is it more beneficial to be white? I mean,
that one might be true. But no, yeah.
Beneficial to do 10 to 15 push-ups at a time instead of 100. Yes, it is generally more beneficial to do 10 to 15 push-ups at a time instead of 100. The reason is doing too many push-ups at once can increase the risk of injury, especially if you're not doing it in correct form, which I believe would diminish over the course of 100 push-ups. Performing 100 push-ups in a row can lead to excessive muscle fatigue, which is what I'm saying about fighting 100 duck-sized men. Fatigue.
They're not that fucking strong.
No, it's not about them being strong. It's about your muscle fatigue.
I'm going to fuck them up.
Listen, if you were standing up right now swinging 100 punches in a row, there would be an element of muscle fatigue, and that's not you trying to survive or kill these little men to win the fight. You're just punching. But muscle fatigue is a real thing. All right. But more importantly, doing multiple sets of 10 to 15 push-ups with short rest periods between sets can be more effective for building muscle strength and size. This is because it allows your muscles to recover partially before working them again.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, on a normal...
I don't work out anymore. I still got a little bump, all right? Okay?
Yeah, sure.
I gained 40 pounds in muscle, all right? And then I lost it all, obviously, when I got, but when I was working out in my 20s to 30s, I just worked out all the time. 40 pounds. Now I'm 200 pounds. I'm 205 pounds. And my doctor,
Wow. I would have never guessed that.
It's because I still have a lot of the mass from the muscle. Because you wouldn't think I'm fat, right? I have a belly, but that's because the muscles in my stomach deformed after the operation. But would you say I look fat as a person, like when you see me in person?
No.
Yeah, that's what my doctor said too. He's like, you're not fat, you're good. But that weight is because of my chest, my arms, my legs. I have runner legs. I still have like these huge calves and thighs. My girlfriend's always like, "How do you don't even walk around anymore?" I go, "I don't know why, but
that muscle memory, right?"
Well, muscle memory is a factor, but I think you still have sense of atrophy. But yeah, I did all the sports, every sport in school. I did wrestling, I did football, baseball, basketball. I did track.
You're trying to fit in. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I actually I loved sports until two things happened. The first one was hockey went on strike for like 2 years or something like that, and I was just like, I hate sports because like you're getting paid a ridiculous amount of money, right, to play a game.
Oh wait, yeah, I do remember. When was that?
And baseball went on strike too, by the way, but that was a part of the whole thing. That was a while ago. It was in the 90s or something like that. Because I was still in high school. And then the second thing was I was second string on a football team. I was an inside linebacker, believe it or not.
Really?
I was so fast I could run around the line instead of through it and still tackle the quarterback. And I played 4 games out of 6, and I had 12 sacks. Right? And I was faster and better than the captain of the team. And at the end of the season, the team beat me up because I outshined the captain. And that was the last time I cared about sports. Because I was like, oh, I thought this was about.
The team was just like, oh, you did way better.
Yeah, they were pissed. They said you embarrassed him. You're not supposed to embarrass the captain. You're supposed to know your place. You're not a real. This isn't your future. And I was like, well, now. This was I was in, I don't know, 10th grade, 9th grade, something like that.
Oh, so this is
a long time back in the 1903s. Anyway,
yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, no, I was a big sports guy, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go into the arts.
Yeah, you picked
the arts. Anyway, all right. So final conclusion is Nicholas believes he could, without a doubt,
100%.
Not only could he beat the man-sized duck with ease, but 100 duck-sized men.
The man-sized duck, I don't know about. The man-sized duck, it's gonna, like, I might have said yes to that, but I was just fucking around. Like, I think that one, that one might be a little, it might be a little something. That
a little
might be
thumbs up.
Little something. That's like
probably also because its feet. It does have
it's low to the ground and everything.
Yeah, it would mow you over. But yeah. I would like to also say I believe Nicholas is forgetting the fact of muscle fatigue. I don't think he's accounting for the muscle fatigue. He's just going, "Oh, it's a video game."
Because I don't know, man. I don't know. You know,
I think you get 50. 50 with ease.
I think I'll get them all because it's the fear. I'm telling you, it's the fear factor. There've been like reports of moms picking up fucking cars on top of babies.
Yes.
So, I can only imagine.
You don't think 100 of them can pick you up and throw you like you're a bad habit?
I'm 100. I would fucking.
I want you to find 10 throw pillows for the couch. They're 2 foot by 2 foot, and put them together, and then think about that as 100, and surrounding you, going, Nick, it's over.
No.
Because you have to fight all 100 of those things.
I'm going to go into
This is what I want. This is actually what I want you to do. I want you to film it too. I want you to buy 100 throw pillows. You got money, you're real estate. All right. I want you to buy 100 throw pillows, put them around you, and then I want you to beat up and throw all 100 pillows. And if you're not tired at the end, I'll give you $30. But if you're tired, you got to give me 100.
Seems a little unfair.
No, because you're gonna win.
I'm gonna walk away with $130.
That's like me saying, "Look, I bet you $100 I can prove that you're gay," and you go, "I'm not taking that bet." What do you mean?
No, I mean I know I'm gonna win. I just want more than 30.
You won't be able to hold the 30 when you're done.
I'm telling you.
But you have to destroy the 100 pillows.
I would. And what does that mean?
You can't just throw the pillows. You got to destroy them.
In what way destroy them? Like rip them apart?
Not rip them apart, but damage them. Make sure they're not getting up.
Pillow. How can you damage a pillow?
Listen, how can you damage a person?
If it's 100 little people
Yeah.
I'm breaking necks.
That means you have to grab them and do this.
Yeah.
What's happening when you're doing this? They all hold on, everyone.
Yeah, everybody's gonna stop because they're watching Greg get his fucking head turned around. So they're gonna stop and they're gonna be like, "Oh,
they're not gonna stop. They're gonna be like, this is our time."
Yeah, they're gonna think that like they're not gonna do that.
I disagree. I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree as well. I think 100 duck-sized men I will fucking destroy
without fatigue.
Without fatigue.
All right, everyone in the
I think there'll probably come a point where I start to laugh because I'm doing so much damage, and and that's probably what's going to stop me or slow me down.
Go to the park tomorrow, all right, and just look at 100 ducks just hanging out. Be like, imagine they just decided to kill me.
And I'm going to look at the camera. I'm going to record myself. That's a lot of chickens.
You're going to go, you know what? Maybe I'll take the man-sized duck.
I wouldn't want. I don't know. I wouldn't want that one. I think the 100 duck-sized men.
All right, chase the 100 ducks around the park, and if you could last 10 minutes, I think you might be able to do it. But I don't think you could run around for 10 minutes chasing.
Well, I'm not going to run. That's the thing. I'm not running from 100 ducks. I'm not running from
running like scaring them, running around, getting them all freaked out. You know, because you're not scared of 100 ducks, right? They're not going to hurt you.
They might. I don't know.
Exactly. And they're not even people.
What I'm thinking of it is 100 duck-sized men. They're going to come at me. All I got to do is position myself in a way that I'll get them all funneling into one area. And I can if I can.
Why would they funnel into one area?
If I can get them into a funnel type of area between the tree, rock, whatever the case may be, I'm fucking 100 of them up. It doesn't matter.
How come you're creating the environment?
Well, Woody, give me a split because you didn't say what kind of environment it was. You didn't say that.
All right, that's fair.
So
an open park, football field.
So now it's an open park. Yeah. Now it's an open park.
Okay. Well, now it's difficult.
No, it's still not. I'm fucking them up.
What if they trip you and knock you onto the ground?
They're not. They're not. They are. And even if they did, even if I could fall on the floor, we'll start the fight on the floor, and then I'll get up.
We'll start the fight on the floor.
I am so confident.
I would put money on the 100 ducks especially if you started on the floor. I'll be in full slumber. 100. I can take that. In fact, I'll let them each get one punch in.
No, it's not going to happen.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't want to get punched 100 times by a little. Well, I mean, it's like
you don't feel it. You said it would be like nothing.
I never said that. I just wouldn't give them the chance. There would be no chance.
So you're saying they would never, in that scenario, ever
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hit by a couple of them. But it's like how strong? How strong is a duck?
It's not about the duck strength. It's about.
So this little teeny duck person.
Yeah,
is going to be able to. He could be able to bench 150 pounds.
No.
So he's going to be able to punch like Mike Tyson.
He might, but in proportion to his size. But you're forgetting the two most important variables. Mm-hmm. One, the consistent number. All right, the overwhelming number. It's like fighting one person is very easy if they're a 2-year-old. Fighting 2, now the strategy changes. Fighting 3, now, right? And there's going to be a certain amount of number where now fatigue is the second variable. That is the only issue, is because it's compound energy. Every one you punch at means that you have to punch at another one.
But I'm throwing one through like 30.
But they're not all going to die or be knocked out.
They're not going to. They might get knocked out. They definitely might. Have you ever?
You're just adding results to the scenario. I'm just
telling you.
You know what? I'm going to step my foot. I'm going to step it on the ground, right? And that's going to cause such an earthquake that 99 of them are going to evaporate, right? And then I have to only fight one, so I could do it. I think I could do
see,
it.
now that's just living outside the realm of reality.
But
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is,
yeah, go for it.
I can ball one of these little motherfuckers and then just throw them.
So they're not gonna move.
Yeah, he's gonna move. He's gonna fight.
You're gonna grab one.
Yeah,
and they're all gonna just stand there waiting. You're
They're
gonna ball it up.
if they have any common
Then
sense,
you're gonna go. Let me line this up, and then you're gonna bowl, and you're
if
gonna
they
throw
have
it.
any common sense, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, Anthony's getting balled up."
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, "Let's attack now."
They're gonna be like, "Yo, let's attack." They're gonna say, "Let's attack now." By the time they do that, I'm already throwing Anthony.
Man, I wish I had the power to make this happen. Just so I would give you $1,000 if you could do it.
You would lose $1,000.
No, I would, because I would pay each of them $1. Each of them $10 for beating you.
Well, it's not gonna happen. I'm telling you, that's not gonna happen. I
think you could take 10 out with no problem.
Fuck out of it. 10?
10, no problem.
Fuck that.
But 100?
100. I'm telling you 100.
How many man-sized people do you think you could take out in like if you were surrounded and it was a fight to the end?
Mm-hmm.
How would you? What is the number of men?
I would take 3 out. If it was a fight to the end,
so 3 men.
Yeah.
So 3 men you can beat up. Now 4 would be difficult for you.
Yeah, I mean,
would 5 be difficult?
Yeah, of course. I mean, 3 would be difficult too. You know,
3 would be difficult. But let's go. Would 4 really get you? Would you be like, oh, forget this?
Yeah, of course. I think 4 definitely.
Would 5 be like, I'm not making it out of this? It's a fight to the death.
If it's a fight to the death, I'm always banking on myself. I'm going to make it out.
You're going to make it out. So, all right, a fight to the death. What number of people would you be like, I'm going to give it my all, but I'm not making it?
I'll probably say like 7.
7 people. Okay. 7 people. All right. Now, we already assumed that the duck-sized men are 2 feet tall. Okay. So what's 7? Okay. Times. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. So it's 3 little people equals 1 person. So 21 little people would be the equivalent to you fighting 7 people.
Their bone structure, it's like, that's what I'm like. If I kick a duck in the chest.
Yeah, but the men don't have duck bones.
It doesn't fucking matter. I'm still way taller than them. I weigh 240 pounds. You think if I kick
21 times, but that's what I'm saying. 21. Let's say that you'd be like, I could take 21. But now there's 100 of them. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's a 5. That's like fighting. That's like fighting 35 men.
These are duck size.
But there's 35 of them.
They're duck.
I mean, 100 of them.
There's 100 of them. There's 100 of them.
Nick, you're forgetting the fatigue element.
I'm just jumping around. I'm kicking.
You're not just jumping around. You're avoiding a collage of people.
They're done.
Holding on to you, grabbing you. What are you, naked and they're just springing on your penis?
Can I phone a friend? You know? I guarantee you, anybody I call will say that they will fucking kill 100 ducks.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. No, I do believe you, because no one's going to think about the fatigue element. All you're going to do is say, look, you got to either fight 100 little men or suck 100 dicks. Which one feels like a lot?
I think that's just like, you can't compare those. It's like apples to oranges right there.
Yeah, but one of them, you're going to go, at least I could try.
I'm not trying that. But yeah, you can say anything you want. I'm telling you, man.
All right.
I'm fucking destroying them. I'm so happy we brought this one up.
I'm honestly surprised we got 45 minutes. I thought it was gonna be a quick, like,
Fuck that.
All right, so that's it. That's it. Nick, do you want to be able to get people to you, or
Yeah, hey man, I'm on Instagram. You know, I do like long nights, long walks on the beach.
do you like
Now
long walks on short beaches?
short beaches. Or one guy told me like, hey, we should get him a long rope and a no, I think it was a short rope and a long tree. I was like, I really understand that.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, you can find me on Instagram. Just type in Nicholaus Tomlinson or Mr. Real Estate. So
Didn't you change it to I can beat 100 duck size?
I will put that on there. I will. If you go to my Instagram, I'm going to have that on there, and it's going to say I can beat 100 ducks.
No, 100 duck-sized men.
Duck-sized men. It will be there. I promise you that. I will make that happen.
All
I have a few showings today, but I'm going to do that in front of a house, and I'm going to make sure that if anybody goes there, you'll see it there, like
All
it,
right.
share it, and it's going to be up
I
because
believe you. I believe you.
I can hands down beat them up. I can hands down beat them up.
Yeah, but they're gonna beat you down. That's the problem. All right, everybody. I'm Thomas J. Bellezza. You're listening to From the Hat. I'm here with Nick, and that's it. We were talking by choice, chosen by random, and clearly we are high. I'll see you next time. Bye.